Alright, so I'm back on this job. I cleared this a couple months ago for this building site, and I'm here today to burn this brush pile. So it's pretty good weather for it. It just finished raining, and it might rain tomorrow, and there's no wind. And every time I put up a burn video, everyone always says, why don't you chip it? Look, chipping that would be a tremendous amount of work, and it's loud, and it's slow, and it takes a long time, and chippers cost money. Burning it is completely free, and it's fun to do. And really, you couldn't even chip that anyway, because there's like roots and stuff in there anyway. So what you would, to do it realistically, you'd need a tub grinder, which is like a chipper that can chip anything, even roots, and you'd load that with an excavator. Now that would be a good option, but again, that's a very expensive piece of equipment that I do not have. So I'm doing what I can do, which works. Alright, so let's get started here. Alright, so it's been a while since I've been here and burned this pile. We did a little more clearing in here since then. So these trees here were from this spot over here where we're getting ready to do a garage. But all the stuff that was in this pile is gone. So I'm here today I just want to spread this out because now we got this RV moved in here, and this is kind of like, you know, the area right in front of it, and it's a big pile of dirt and rocks and a few twigs. So I'm going to clean that all up. I'm going to clean up that little bit of brush right there, make another burn pile probably down there, and I'm going to get rid of those logs that are sitting there, at least the hardwoods. Those hemlocks, those are usually you can't even give those away, so I don't know if those are leaving. But so I got my Bobcat here. This is the first job it's been on since the drive motor was just replaced, so this is really like a first test for it, but it seems like it's working fine. So let's get to work. Alright, so that gravel driveway, that's looking a lot better. Before that was all mud. So some people ask like when I use road fabric and when not to use road fabric. Alright, so in this case here, there's two reasons why I didn't use road fabric. One is because the ground here is really rocky, so even though it was kind of muddy, it was never muddy to the point where a vehicle was getting stuck or sinking. You know, it was just an inch or two of mud. The other reason is the next thing we're talking about doing here is doing an underground electric service that's going to come down the center of the driveway. So you wouldn't want to put down the fabric and have to try to dig through it to get the electric service in. So that's probably the next thing here. It's a little late in the year. You know, it could be snowing in a week. So it's to start a big project like that now is a little questionable. Alright, so the other next thing we were talking about doing is a foundation for a garage right here. So I cleared the space and we were going to do it, but whenever we want to do traditional footings on this, and whenever I would dig a hole it would fill up with water. So without electric in here it's kind of hard to pump it out the whole time. So we may start this foundation soon, but again it's late in the year to be starting a building. So at least that big brush pile is all cleaned up, but in the process of clearing for that garage we made another one. But at least that one's a lot smaller. So